In this video, let's know about Starbucks organizational structure. Starbucks has a matrix organizational structure, which is a hybrid mixture of different features from the basic types of organizational structure. In this case, the structural design involves intersections among various components of the business. For example, the company's product based division intersect with functional groups and geographic divisions, which in turn intersect with other parts of the organization. The following are the main features of Starbucks coffee corporate structure: functional hierarchy, geographic divisions, product based divisions, teams. So let's first look into functional hierarchy. The functional hierarchy feature of Starbucks Coffee's organizational structure refers to grouping based on business function. For example, the company has an HR department, a finance department, and a marketing department. These departments are most pronounced at the top levels of Starbucks corporate structure, such as at the corporate headquarters. This characteristic is hierarchical. For example, the corporate HR department implements policies applicable to all the company's cafes. The functional hierarchy of the corporate structure facilitates top down monitoring and control with the CEO at the top level. Functional groups are responsible for the organization wide development and implementation of Starbucks Corporation's generic competitive strategy and intensive growth strategies. Geographic divisions. Starbucks Coffee's corporate structure involves geographic divisions, which are based on physical locations of operations. The company has three regional divisions for the global market: Americas, China and Asia Pacific, Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Also, in the US market, Starbucks coffee organizational structure involves further geographic divisions such as Western, Northwest, Southeast, and Northeast. Each geographic division has a senior executive. In this way, each local manager reports to at least two superiors: the geographic head, example, President of Europe or Middle East, and Africa operations, and the functional head, example, corporate HR manager. This feature of Starbucks corporate structure enables closer managerial support for geographic needs. Each division head is given flexibility in adjusting strategies and policies to suit specific market conditions. Product based divisions. Starbucks has product based divisions in its organizational structures. These divisions address product lines. For example, the company has a division for coffee and related products, another division for baked goods, and the another division for merchandise like mugs. This feature of the corporate structure enables Starbucks to focus on product development. In this way, the company develops and innovates its products with support through its organizational structure. Such development provides competitiveness that the business needs, especially in considering the threats identified in the SWOT analysis of Starbucks Corporation. The fourth is teams. Teams are used in different parts of Starbucks coffee organizational structure. However, teams are most visible at the lowest organizational levels, particularly at the coffee houses. For example, in each cafe, the company has teams organized to deliver goods and services to the customers. This features of Starbucks corporate structure enables the business to provide effective and efficient service to customers. Team effectiveness is a major determinant of the financial performance of franchised locations and company owned coffee houses. Starbucks corporate culture influences how such team effectiveness is achieved. The company's development depends on team based factors and associated human resource management strategies. Starbucks Corporation's organizational structure has many characteristics. However, the ones enumerated above are the most significant in shaping strategic management decisions in the business. Also, different levels of the organization are responsible for maintaining the integrity of the corporate structure. The structural characteristics identified are the ones that matter most at the corporate level, involving Starbucks headquarters and executive direction. Now, let's look into the advantages and disadvantages of the Starbucks organizational structure. The matrix structure followed by Starbucks has advantages of all other organizational structures that come under it. First, the geographic division make it possible for the firm to meet the specialized needs of different customers in different countries. For example, people in some countries like strong coffee, while those in other countries like the lighter version. Secondly, team working makes employees motivated and more productive as they get a sense of ownership and belonging. Thirdly, the product based division makes it possible for each division to focus on their product and work on their development and innovation. The functional division makes the working smoother, faster, and reliable as specialist people are doing the jobs, and the chances of them making errors are minimal. Finally, the matrix structure allows the firm to utilize its human resources efficiently by hiring them for more than one tasks. Just like the advantages, the matrix structure of Starbucks also accumulates the disadvantages of all other organizational structures under it. First, the matrix structure creates a situation where an employee has to answer to two bosses at the same time, functional and geographic heads here. This duplication of authority can be harmful and confusing for the employees as they have to decide about whose orders to follow and whose work should be given priority. The functional structure means each department is working for a different function. A lack of coordination amongst them can be harmful to the firm as one would not know what the other is up to and what the other needs. Now, let's look into the organizational culture and values of the Starbucks organization. Starbucks Coffee's organizational culture is a culture of belonging, inclusion, and diversity. The combination of the company's key cultural characteristics is unique and specific to the nature of its coffee house chain business. The internal culture situation is reflected through the company's human resource development programs and baristas' interaction with their customers. In this regard, the main feature of Starbucks corporate culture are servant leadership, which is employees first, relationship driven approach, collaboration and communication, openness, inclusion, and diversity. So, first, let's look into how servant leadership works in Starbucks. Starbucks Corporation has a servant leadership approach which characterizes the behavioral manifestation of the company's organizational culture among leaders, including corporate leaders and team leaders. In this approach, leaders, managers, and supervisors emphasize support for subordinates to ensure that every employee grows in the company. This feature of Starbucks corporate culture translates to the employee's first approach. The company highlights the importance of caring for employees as a way of optimizing employee morale and customer satisfaction. Former Starbucks president Howard Beher developed this feature of the firm's organizational culture because he believed that employees who are cared for are the ones who care about customers. Next, relationship driven approach. Starbucks also has an organizational culture that supports warm and friendly relationships. For instance, at the company's cafes, baristas exhibit warm and friendly bonds with each other. This feature of the company's corporate culture extends to customers who are also treated the warmth. Through this culture emphasis on relationships, Starbucks develops the global coffee culture that drives consumers' demand for the company's specialty coffee products. Collaboration and communication. The corporate culture of Starbucks encourages collaborative efforts through effective communication. At the cafes, baristas clearly communicate with each other to fulfill orders of the customers. Also, they collaborate as teams to make the order fulfillment process efficient. The Starbucks Corporation's organizational culture supports efficiency in business processes, which contributes to quality of service, positive customer experience, and business cost effectiveness. Next, openness. Openness is another major characteristic of Starbucks Coffee's organizational culture. In the company's early years, employees had a traditional and old fashioned culture of fear in speaking up to their superiors. To address this issue, former President Behr introduced open forums to encourage employees to ask questions and communicate with their superiors. A culture of openness developed as a result. Through this culture feature, Starbucks empowers employees and facilitates innovation in product development and service provision. Inclusion and diversity. Starbucks has an anti discrimination policy that shapes its organizational culture. This policy prohibits any form of discrimination based on gender, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, religion, age, culture, backgrounds, life experiences, thoughts, and ideas. Through this feature of the corporate culture, Starbucks facilitates information sharing and positive rapport among employees, as well as innovations based on diverse ideas. This culture facilitation supports employee motivation and helps minimize turnover. This aspect of the company's organizational culture also makes customers feel welcome at Starbucks cafes. Starbucks has gone through significant changes in its organizational culture. These changes are based on issues and problems leaders like Howard Schultz and Howard Beher identified them, especially in the early years of the specialty coffee house chain businesses. As a way of enhancing business performance, Starbucks instituted reforms in its corporate culture. Today, the company's organizational culture is a distinct characteristic that builds competitive advantage and develops a consumer population of loyal Starbucks fans, from which the business derives stable financial performance. The main corporate strategic management challenge lies in the effective implementation of this culture in the human resources of franchises and licenses, as these business partners arguably have their own approaches to the human resource management and associated organizational culture development.
I done been around the world, ain't nobody else that could do it like us with nobody help. When the chips about to fall and I back against the wall, know it's only one place I call. All roads lead home, home, home. Yeah, all roads lead home, home.